Hey, what's happening everyone? FM Journeyman here and welcome back to another Football Manager 2017 experiment. In today's experiment, we're going to look at James Rodriguez's 2-year loan deal from Real Madrid to Bayern Munich. Hey everyone, once again welcome back to Football Manager 2017 experiment. As I mentioned in today's experiment, we'll look at James Rodriguez's 2-year loan deal to Bayern Munich. Now it's a good deal for James because he wasn't really getting a game at Real Madrid. He was relegated to the bench and out of the squad completely for the Champions League final. So that was a little bit of a surprise. He's a quality talent, but it just didn't work out for him at Real Madrid. So the 2-year loan deal might do him some good. If you look at the talent around him, he's got some quality players to compete with. Obviously, Ribery, Robben, Lewandowski, all quality players, as well as Douglas Costa and obviously Thomas Müller, just to name a few. So he's got stiff competition to try and get into their team as well. In this experiment, we're going to look at see how his attributes change over time. He's only 25 years old, so he's not quite at his peak yet. And also we're going to look at see how many games he can play for Bayern Munich and see if he can really impact them in Europe. Obviously, they are a top team in Europe, and obviously the added Rodriguez is going to make it even stronger. So it'll be interesting to see how they compete in the Champions League. So anyway, we'll go ahead and skip to the end of the first season, take a look at his stats, and also see how Bayern Munich have done with Rodriguez in the side. Okay everyone, welcome back. This is the end of Season 1 for James Rodriguez at Bayern Munich. Take a look at some of his season stats. Now he started 21 games, 4 off the bench, 8 goals, 6 assists with an average rating of 7.29 in the Bundesliga. He didn't do much in the cup competitions. In the Champions League, he started 7 games, 1 appearance of 1 goal, 2 assists and an average rating of 7.45, so some very solid performances. And international duty, he scored 4 goals and 8 starts with an average rating of 7.47. So overall, pretty solid season for Rodriguez. So let's take a look at Bayern Munich themselves, and let me see, playoff stages, league table. There you go. And obviously they won the league. They won it by 6 points, with Bayern Leverkusen finishing in second place. So pretty comfortable for them. Let's take a look at the senior squad. Let's see who mainly played. Let me see. Lewandowski scored 23 goals and 45 starts, the main provider. And let's see, Robben got 10 goals. Ribery looks like he was didn't play a lot, only 3 starts, 10 off the bench, only 2 goals. Kingsley Coman, whoever this guy is, looks like and don't really know much about him, to be honest with you, but 13 starts, 4 goals, 5 assists, nice return for him. And Thomas Müller, 9 goals. Thiago also 9 goals with 15 assists. That's a heck of a record there for Thiago. So take a look at Rodriguez himself. Looks like a few attributes went up, not many. So it looks like a pretty well-rounded season for him. I wonder how Bayern Munich did in the Champions League with the addition of Rodriguez. Let me see. Why am I looking? Here we go. Perfect. All right, show filters. Let's get rid of all these. And in the Champions League, they made it through to the quarterfinals, and they lost against Barcelona 3-0 on aggregate. So I guess you could say disappointing, but again, the quarterfinals of the Champions League is never ever a bad result. So we'll go into the next season with Rodriguez at Bayern Munich. Obviously, he's only on a 2-year loan spell, so it'll be the last season with him at Bayern, and I might do another season afterwards of him returning to Real Madrid just to see if we'll get any more game time for them after his loan spell. But anyway, let's jump forward one more season and let's see how well he did. Okay, so here we are at the end of the second season and the last season with Rodriguez's loan deal at Bayern Munich. Let's take a look at his season stats. As you can see, he performed pretty well in the Champions League. 5 goals in 10 appearances with an average rating of 7.29. Bundesliga, solid contribution, 17 starts, 5 coming off the bench. 3 goals, 4 assists, average rating of 7.31. Did okay in the Cups, and then for Colombia, 4 goals in 12 starts, so good return there. So overall, he did pretty well for them, pretty solid contribution, nothing spectacular though. Take a look at the first team squad, let's see who his main competitions were. They looks like they signed Philip Coutinho, which is a little bit surprising. They signed him for 53 million. He started the majority of the games and probably took a lot of games away from Rodriguez. Ribery actually didn't play one single game for them, believe it or not. Obviously his contract is expiring, 200,000 a week. He's definitely declined very, very quickly. Arjen Robben is still going pretty well. 13 starts, 5 goals, 6 assists. Muller for them, 23 starts. Thiago, another really good season for him. He looks like a very, very good player. So Rodriguez at Bayern Munich looks like he did pretty okay. As you can see, he got about 47 games, 11 goals, 10 assists, and a decent rating in the Bundesliga. Nothing spectacular again, but nevertheless, it looks like a pretty solid load signing for them. Let's see how they did in the league. Looks like they won the league again by the look of things. Sorry, I get myself sorted here. There you go. Yep, looks like they won the league this year very, very comfortably. Schalke finished in second place. A good, let me see, that's math. So that's 14 points behind them. So they won the league pretty easily. Let's see how they did in the Champions League this year, because obviously, and that was an area of focus. Obviously, Rodriguez is a player that can help him maybe reach that next level in the Champions League and win it. So let's take a look. Let me see, schedule, senior squad, Champions League, and it looks like they were knocked out again in the quarterfinals, this time to Liverpool. Narrowly lost out. Rodriguez actually got a goal in the first leg at Anfield. So yeah, there you have it. That's Rodriguez's spell at Bayern Munich. So just for interest, I'm going to see what happens when he returns to Real Madrid. Maybe we'll get more first-team football. He's going into the last year of his deal at Real Madrid, so it'll be interesting to see if they move him on or he'll start to play a bit more games. But anyway, let's go ahead and skip one more season and let's see how well he does on his return to Real Madrid. Okay, so here we are at the end of this experiment, and obviously Rodriguez has returned to Real Madrid. Now, we simulated one season with him back at Madrid. Let's take a look at his season stats, and he scored 7 goals in 12 starts, 3 appearances off the bench with 5 assists, average rating of 7.52. So actually, it was a pretty nice return for him in the league. Total of 20 appearances, 11 goals, 8 assists, so pretty well rounded. Not quite sure why he didn't play too many games. Check out his injuries. Let me see, he had a couple of injuries throughout the experiment, 4 weeks, 3 weeks. That's not many major ones, but nevertheless, it may have hampered him a little bit. Let's take a look at the Real Madrid team. Now, they finished 4th in the table. That's a little bit surprising, behind Valencia, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona, who won La Liga. And let's go take a look at the first team squad. Let's see who he was up against. Right, Morata started up top, 19 goals, pretty good return for him. Ronaldo still on the side. He notched up 28 goals, 35-year-old now. Value of 5.25 million. That's a bargain. That's a steal. His wages a little much though. 575 a week. Wow, that's ridiculous. Anyway, Gareth Bale will settle the team, as you can see. So he's got very tough competition ahead of him, as well as Paul Pogba, who signed for Manchester United last season for £70 million. Again, that's a lot of money. So yeah, he's behind a lot of players. Benzema also with 12 goals last season. So yeah, he obviously had a very tough competition for that first team position, first team squad, and he did okay. He stood up okay, as you can see. Average 7.60. I think he's towards the top of it actually. Yep, he was actually the 3rd best player in the squad if you look by average rating. So on his return, he looks like he did pretty good. Now, if you look at his attributes and compare it to the first day, they actually didn't change at all. So he didn't really get any better, didn't get any worse at the same time. So he pretty much has leveled out as far as Football Manager goes. And prediction-wise, he probably level out as well. We've kind of seen the best of what James Rodriguez has to offer. But yeah, there you go. That's the experiment kind of over and done with. According to Football Manager, he's going to have a solid and pretty successful time at Bayern Munich. We'll have to see in the future, though, what moves are made from then. Obviously, I don't think he's going to stay at Real Madrid for the long term. I don't see him coming back to Real Madrid once the loan deal is done. I do expect him to move on to maybe a team like Arsenal, Chelsea, maybe Man City, or PSG, those kind of levels of talent, because I don't really, he's too good a player to be sat on the bench for Real Madrid. So it's good that he's moved to Bayern Munich, but I don't see him going back to Madrid anytime soon. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to hit like. If you want to see more videos by me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.